Hey, all you Minecraft and YouTube and peoples. It's me, JaRyCu. I have returned from Unstoppable to the land of the builder's custom spawn town. Yeah. Yeah, I just really like this armor. And apparently there's a mod that sticks this armor everywhere in the nether. I'll show you in a minute. I have probably like 15 pairs of these boots. And I didn't add anything to them. Every one of them has come like this. Like these three I enchanted, so I did that. But like, let's see. The glider, I found it like that. The boots here where they're empowered with jump 2 and apiary shoes, found them like that. Didn't make them. I collected all these different boots, and they got all kinds of different stuff on them. But guys, you can tell the spawn town has expanded a little bit. I've got a few more players on here. One brand new player that I call Pokey because she looks like Pocahontas on her Minecraft skin. Teaching her how to play Britannia, so you see Britannia going in the background. I will not be covering that in this series because I've already done that in Unstoppable, or in the process of doing that in Unstoppable. So I won't be covering that in here. I am debating about doing a separate Britannia only series where I'll just show you how to do things in creative mode. If you think that would be interesting, given the style that I do videos, let me know, and that'll help me make the decision on whether or not I want to do it. I'm very interested in doing that for some mod. I don't know which one. Britannia is a big mod to start with. I might start with something smaller like Refined Storage or Ender IO or something else, but I don't know. I just love playing Britannia. It's so much fun to me. But let's show you what's going on. Farm's still here. I think I showed you last time I changed out the trees over there for the eucalyptus ones. Okay, let's see. What is new? Oh, yes. Here's what's new. I finished tearing down the strip. Remember over here we had the platform that another former player, he's no longer playing on the server. I talked to him. He's been sick. He didn't mind me changing this up. But he had mimicked this, and it was kind of like right here. It was no secret. I didn't like it very much. But it was his, and I was going to wait and see where it went. He just never came back to do it, kind of like the player who built the house that I replaced over there. Just never came back. So I tore down this whole platform, stuck it in chest. He had a stack of 4 double chests right there where that one's sitting. And then I put a road in. Put a road all the way down here, because you never know when we can use a road. And it just looks pretty cool. And this helps people kind of define the border so they can see how I want to do things, especially since we have new players on. And then I built this behemoth. Now, the light balls and the grass are temporary. This is supposed to but recreate, I guess. Kind of like a blacksmith's forge. You get the burning fire in here. That's a 3x3 of netherrack, all of it burning, which looks cool. And the way fire mechanics work, that's the reason this entire thing is built like this. When I didn't have those slabs and those slabs in, it burned up the rest of the house. That's kind of not the way I wanted my house to be. I wanted it to be here, not burned up and trailing away into the sky. So I just kept tinkering around. It probably took about 2 hours to get it right. We've got just a huge lava pool over here. No use for it. It's just decorative, but it looks pretty cool. Over here we've got hidden pumpkin lighting. This room I haven't designated it yet. We did add a mod called the ATL Craft Candles mod. I've never played with it. JC made this and stuck it in here for me just to help light it up, because he knew I didn't want to keep the light balls either. There's not much back here. I redid the way the power was back there because I didn't like having all the openness. So I leveled off all the ground back here. Set it back to daytime. And this is all solid. Like I went underground and filled all the ground back in, so there's no hidden mob caves down there. It's all solid. What is this stuff called? Silty grass. The only thing not solid is there's a 2 deep. I got my glider wings on. There we go. There's a 2 deep hole where I'm running conduit from there to over here. And then I run that conduit up into there. And I'll show you what's up there in just a minute. In fact, let's go up there and take a look. But first, I do want to point out something I tried to do. I've been watching Jancy and Green some more. They said, vary the stones up in your wall. Don't just make it out of all brick or all cobblestone or something like that. Vary it up a little bit. So I did. So I stuck like 5 different chisel blocks and just kind of made them random in here, and then put some glass panes up. Tell me what y'all think. Is it too busy? Does it look cool? Is it better than having just a plain old wall with a bunch of smooth stone or a bunch of cobblestone in it? I want to know what you think about it. Then up here, I put the staircase in the back of this. This is where I live. This is like my personal house. Over here is going to be storage. So there's going to be store. You'll see. Well, I'll show you what's over here, then I'll tell you what's going in there. I moved the capacitor banks from underground over to here. These are all just basic capacitor banks that I will be upgrading, but right now they hold 5 million RF. Out there we've got the immersive engineering capacitor that holds 4 million, so we've got 9 million RF in storage, not counting the machines. And I did start up refined storage. We've got the solderer, the controller, the crafting grid, and I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 12K worth of storage in here, and we're about halfway full right now. So it's working out. Then I stuck the alloy smelters and the sag mill in here, along with the chest. These are importers. So whenever I say, let's say I put an ore in here, it'll process in here, it'll go to here and cook up, and then it automatically gets put in here. So this morning I went on a little mining venture. And I came back with actually I came back with all this from this morning. And it didn't take very long to do either. That's the fun part. I had my massive hammer, this guy right here. And you can see I'm getting pretty good stats on it. I can add another modifier to it. You can see what's already on it. I mean, this thing is an XP farm in itself. My axe is an XP farm, and we look at that, it's a level of depth. 4,000, 9,000. It can take 3 more modifiers, so I can make it even faster. I mean, it's amazing the stuff we're getting out of here. Oh, I finally got 3 wither skeletons. Or wither skulls. I need another star for something I want to do. So we might fight a wither. That's something to think about. This is my original diamond backpack. I had to make a second one for mining, so I'll show you about that too. This one has different traits on it. Oop, not that button. Here we go. This one has a compression upgrade on it. So let's say it picks up redstone, for example. And I've got it set to pick up redstone and compress redstone. So that means whenever 9 redstone get into the bag, it makes a redstone block automatically. Same thing for everything you see in this top row. So it does it for cobble, redstone, emerald, coal, lapis, and gravel currently. As I get more stuff, I'll do it for that. Now there's 2 compression upgrades. Let's take a look at those really quick. Backpacks. Okay, this is the 3x3 one, which is made with a piston, bone meal, bone block, tables, and the upgrade core. There's also a 2x2, which I need to make. That uses chiseled or sandstone and sand, and then everything else is the same. This is for stuff like clay, that it only takes 4 pieces of clay to make a block of clay. So I need to put that in there as well. Did I add anything else to it? It's got the mining filter, so it picks up most of the stuff from mining and then adds more filter slots to pick up more stuff. Oh, and the quick deposit. So if I have like a bunch of ores in it, so a bunch of iron and copper and tin and all that, I can just shift right click on a chest, which is why I put a chest up there, and it will dump everything in the bag in the chest. I don't want to do that currently. Sorry about that noise there. Because there's a bunch of stuff in there that I don't want to put in there. Kind of makes sense, right? So the plan is, now that we're starting to get stuff going up here, I'm going to run some of this cable over to this room, and I'm going to have big upgraded storage drawers in here. And that's where we'll put the mass stuff, like the andesite, the granite, the diorite, cobblestone, dirt. We'll put all that stuff in here in the bigger storage drawers, and just have it connected over here with the refined storage cables. Because right now, I mean, I've got 771 silty dirt in here. There's no point in that. I need to move a lot of this stuff out of here because this 12K should be lasting me a lot longer than it is. I really just need to put it over in the barn for now. Just haven't got around to it. Okay, so next thing up, I made some weapons. Some of the weapons sucked. Like, do I have it on me or did I put it up? I started off with making a cobalt JaRyCu. I grew up in the Double Dragon days when you had Ryu and he'd scream out, JaRyCu! So I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. In fact, I took Japanese in high school and I'm pretty sure it's shuriken. But don't quote me on that. But this thing was pretty cool. I used cobalt because it gives you a lot of ammo. So it's got 158 throws on it. I've used about a third of them before you have to repair it. And then you just put more cobalt on it and it repairs it. I also added a diamond, which gave me even more ammo. And I added 2 levels of nether quartz to it. And it does okay. It's not the most accurate thing, so I'm not completely happy with it. So next I made a crossbow, which I've put up. Because I will tell you, Tinker's crossbows, they are not very good. They are definitely not very good. But I'm going to show it to you anyway. Just so you can see it. Okay, this is a manual crossbow. So it's cold-blooded and insatiable, and it's got 2 or 3 levels of redstone on it. It's just not that good. And then I got the bolts to go with it, which are also manual. Only gave me 54 shots, but it does have a 12 attack, so it's not terrible. I used it to fight the Ender Dragon. Between the crossbow and the JaRyCu, I died 8 times fighting the Ender Dragon. It was not a lot of fun. Then I found out last night about the short bow. Oh my happy, happy time. The short bow. This guy right here, let's see if it tells you on here. So it's got a 2.85 draw speed. That means a minimum of 3 seconds between shots every single time. And the way the crossbow works, oh heck, instead of telling you about it, let me just show you. This will be easier. Okay, you see the three white lines in the middle of the screen? You have to hold down the right mouse button. And now it's loaded. See the icon down in the toolbar changed, and it's got a bolt in it now. Then you can fire it. Now my bolts are manual bolts with a blaze rod center to them. That's what gives the hovering modifier. Hovering means it'll fly a lot farther before gravity takes hold. So if you're not the best at aiming, it's a good one to use. So what this does, and we'll go over here just to kind of show you. We'll fire at the wall over there. So it's not too bad. It sounds really cool. It looks really cool. But it's just not. I mean, watch how long. I'm going to fire like 3 shots so you can compare it to the bow. There's 1. And you got to wait and redo it again. And you got to wait and redo it again. That was 10 seconds for 3 shots. That's not very good. Okay, we're going to put this back up. Now we're going to look at my short bow with manual and arrows in it. These are a little bit different. These are just a wooden shaft, a feather fletching, and a manual and arrowhead. This is a little bit different. Watch this. Now you have a square in the middle of the screen, right? Hold down your mouse, and when the square appears, it's ready to fire. When I let go, see how much faster this is? I was down in the nether a while ago causing mass mayhem. Just tearing up stuff. And it turns out the bow itself is a pretty good weapon. It's only got 4 attack damage, but it hits really fast. So when stuff got too close to me, I was just whacking it. So I kind of like the way this works. We may go back in the nether for a few minutes towards the end of the video and just let you see it at work. Unless I can find some animals out here in the field. Because the arrows themselves, I mean, look at this. I've got 15.37 attack damage. I was one-shotting weather skeletons, one-shotting blazes, and now I can add 2 more modifiers to it. So I may add some more stuff to it. What else? I extended the roads back here, so I brought in more dirt. Went back to the mining world, got more dirt. So I'm going to extend the roads out here. We'll come back to this in a minute. This is the current project. We'll come back to this. This I built yesterday. This is our brand new sheep pen. So I dug it out, and I did the same thing with the walls in here that I did back at the Blacksmith forge. So it's all this one texture here, except I went through and randomly replaced other blocks just to give it a different look. I stuck some of these smudge blocks in there so it looks worn out. And I started with 2 sheep, and I've been breeding sheep like crazy. I need to get more colors to kind of mix them up a little bit. Like the red one won't make any more red sheep. It keeps making orange and purple sheep. I did get one I got one more red out of it, but the goal here is not going to be the Spectralist of Britannia. This is just because I want different colored wool to build with. That's all this is. Then I use the hidden pumpkin lighting down here too. Okay, let's see. All right, what this is going to be. My last trip to the Nether which I just finished before coming back to record this. I found a ton of wands from this mod here. Wand, yeah, from the Not Enough Wands mod. I did not find this one yet. It's work in progress. It's probably not in here. Did not find that one. Or that one. I found one of these. I found a few of those. A few of everything else. So I got to thinking, what if I did a wand shop? Doesn't have to be really big. I had to find some kind of inspiration, so I just Googled Minecraft wand shop. And you know what it showed me? The best wand shop that ever existed in fiction. Ollivanders from the Harry Potter series. So this is my horrible rendition of a one-story Ollivanders. We all know Ollivanders was 2 or 3 stories. It was a lot bigger than this, and it looked nothing like this, but it did have the rounded glass in the front. I liked how that looked. So it's hard to see now since I put a roof on it. But all 4 corners have that same round to them. And my goal here is to find some way. I may have to talk JC into adding another mod to do it because I don't see it in this one. But to put like a little stand here and here in the window so you can look in and see different wands on display. Same thing over here, same thing over here and here. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe see if I can put like a little, even a vanilla style cash register here, have a little villager back there selling the wands. I think that would be awesome. We might even do some of that ATL stuff at ATL. There's all kinds of candles in here. So I can put candles in here. What's that? Bayberry juice. Huh. Look, there's candelabras. There's all these bonfires. It's like a bunch of works in progress, apparently. But you see, there's a bunch of stuff I can use in here to really spruce the shop up some. And I had a bunch of diorite, andesite, and granite sitting around, so I figured, well, might as well use it for something. I really love the dark oak contrasting with the andesite. I think that looks pretty good. And I'm going to make custom Malice's doors. At Malice's, they have this box here called a door factory, which is really easy to make now that I've got a bunch of materials. Inside the door factory, you can make custom doors. I know, new concept, right? A box that makes stuff. But I looked them up on the, what was it? I think it was the official Minecraft forums, whatever the website is for that. And it shows where you can make doors that look like end portals. Looks like lava pouring down them. I mean, just really cool looking doors. Like this is where I got the doors for the saloon here. They're literally called saloon doors. I might use these doors because these doors slide, which could be pretty cool. So it's just like a grocery store or a Walmart door where it slides open. That's what that's going to be like. Don't know what that does. Rusty handle. I have to play with some of this and see what it does. But I mean, you get the idea. You see where I'm going with all this. A sliding trapdoor would be really cool. So we're going to try some of that. Let's see. What else have we done? Got sheep. This is like 5 minutes right here. I'm getting a little bit better at getting my ideas to come out in reality, so to speak. So we're going to build some of that. Let's go show you this bow in action out here. I'm not going to aim at chickens because my aim is not that good. So if there's any bigger animals, though. There's normally cows out here. I wonder if I could hit a bunny rabbit. I see them on the map. There's one. Missed. Got him. If only it cooked the food. Oh, here we go. Let me see how fast that is. Since we have the ATL candle thing installed, you now also get tallow, which you use to make the candles with. So I've collected some of that too. I'm also, one of my plans here coming up very, very soon, is I'm going to build a horse barn. So I brought back a lot of the diamond, gold, and iron horse armor. Bogarth, here we go. Yep. Brought back a bunch of the horse armor, brought back more saddles. We've got a new girl, the one I call Pokey, and I gave her the skeleton horse that JC gave me, and she named it. That is now Mr. Jack Skellington. And he's got a bunch of attitude. I had to move my ender pearls, ender lilies that I stuck over here because he tried to kill himself. This is one I got last night. The mob ones have 2 more in it because I accidentally set off one of the skeleton horse traps. Not a good time. I'm using vanilla style lanterns going through here for now, street lights. But now that we have the ATL Candlecraft, I may go back and use that because they had some really cool stuff that I could use. Like these guys here, these lampposts. I think those will look even better than the glowstone lamps do. What do you think about that, guys? By the way, if you do like the episode, hit that like button. If you really like it, hit that subscribe button. And if you love it, share it out to everybody you know. Let everybody else see what's going on. We're closing in on our first 100 subscribers. We hit number 76 or 77 this morning. So I want to see if we can go and get to 100 here very soon, maybe in the next 10 days or so. I appreciate all the support y'all are giving me. I'm starting to love seeing the comments coming in now. Got a few regular comments, or commenters. I'll get English straight by the time we get to 1,000 subscribers. For now, it's good enough. Yeah, we've got a few people who are commenting more regularly. I love to see that down in the comment section too. But as far as the horse barn, I kind of want to keep this corner of the town for agriculture, farming, that kind of stuff. Maybe even this half of the town. So the horses will be probably over in here. And each one will have their own stall. Kind of like the cows do, but it'd be more open. Oh, that's a butterfly. I thought that was a tumbleweed. But the cows may come out of here. This may be the horse stall. And the cows may go out in the open. I haven't completely decided. I did breed the cows some more. So as you can see, there's more cows in there now. It's almost time to cull them, but not quite. But yeah, this is what's been going on. Got a lot of stuff going on through here. This took a good while to figure out. I'm not happy with the top of it, because I like the way it looked down here better. And once I get the grass traded out, I'll be using coarse dirt. So it comes in 4 flavors. I'll be mixing that in with some gravel down through here, so it does look better. Looks more used, I guess you could say. And I'll probably have like a broken path going through here, so I'll get some grass blocks and all that. And do broken path, this stuff going through there. Alright guys, so give me comments. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you want to see me build next in here. Both of the new people, Pokey and Chewy. The new guy, in my sleep-addled brain last night, I thought he looked like Chewbacca, even though in retrospect he actually doesn't. But I thought he looked like Chewbacca, and he was a Star Wars fan, so I started calling him Chewy. Both of them want to help me build the castle walls over here. And then, obviously, the castle after that. So I think what's going to happen is this long road I built, this is going to lead, we'll have to curve it over here, because remember this tree is pretty much the center point of the section of wall. So right in here is where we're going to cut the door out. So actually this road right here would be pretty good. I'd love to have it come in. Should we have the door off center? What do you think? Because this way you come through the city. Let's go back here and look at it again. So as you come through here, I think it'd be pretty neat to come through here, have this road go all the way through, and have the door to the castle right here. It'd be pretty big like that, you know. And it'll have a portcullis and other stuff in it too. Actually, yeah, I do like that idea better. Because then it's like the farther you walk, you're like, man, that thing's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. If you don't like that idea, tell me in the comments. Because if I'm just being stupid about it, I want to know. But I kind of like that. All right, go back and show you a couple more things. I know I didn't build anything this episode. I really just showed off stuff. You can go back and look at the outside of this too if you want to. Then we'll go back inside. So I really varied up the bricks. That up there is a diorite. And This is based off something I found on Google Images, but I could not figure out who built it because it linked to a Pinterest post, and Pinterest would not let me get to the person who posted it. When I tried, it just went to somebody's page, and I never could find the image, so I don't know where it came from. Here we go. Check out the boots I've got. These are Empowered 3 with flippers and APR shoes. Empowered 2 with jump. Empowered with jump. Nothing. That's the ones I was wearing. And Empowered 3 with jump. And what am I wearing right now? Empowered with jump 2. You know what? I don't really need the jump. Let's go back and look at those again. Ender. That's Empowered 3 would come in more handy. And the flippers wouldn't be bad either. So we're going to put these on. Let's go charge these up so they're actually not going to take the durability hit. Yeah. Are you full? Apparently it is full. Okay. And we'll put this other one back up because we don't need those anymore. Check out the wands. All these wands are what I found pretty much my last trip to the Nether. The only one different is this one. This one has a monster spawner in it. I think it's got a blaze spawner in it. This is a wand of acceleration, which is like a kind of like a Torturino. It speeds up things every time you click it. So you have to keep clicking it to keep it going fast. Got a builder's wand, another mob wand, a displacement wand. I can't figure out why this would be useful. I'm sure there's a reason it is. I just can't personally figure it out. So if y'all know why this would be useful, tell me in the comments. A potion wand. So like you can go around and hit people with a haste potion if you wanted to. Or alternately, you can hit them with a wither potion if you're doing PvP. Oh, I did find a protection wand. This is kind of like chunk claiming, but for individual blocks. I already had a swapping wand, but I got 2 more now. 2 more moving wands, 2 more flashlight wands. Or illumination wands, as it says. I think the mod author should change the name to flashlight wand, because that's what it is. But I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Unless... Oh no, I did add one more thing. One more place to go. Down in this house, this is now our enchanting study. So I added in quark lets you make bookshelves out of anything and make them look right. So I've got spruce bookshelves. Did I bring lapis? I don't know. I don't think I brought lapis. Let's see. I did bring lapis. Excellent. Let's see if my boots will give me anything good. Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 2. Do I already have projectile protection? Fire, projectile. I've already got projectile, so that's no good. Can I enchant anything else? Let's enchant these real quick. Crud. Okay, here we go. I'll get it straight, you know me. We'll just put you on there. Now let's see what my boots can get. Soulbound. And Protection 3. That's a good one. Do you get anything? Fire 4, Thorns 1. Not bad. Soulbound's a good one in the fact that it's also got that extra protection on it. No brainer. Now when I die, they stay on me. Alright guys, that's it. New episodes will be more forthcoming. I just got sidetracked. Like teaching the new girl Britannia and building this. Whew, this thing took forever and I was so tired I didn't feel like recording afterwards. But thank y'all for coming out again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.